Gia, 1998. I hadn't heard of this film before, but it's about a fashion icon, Gia Karanji. She was a live spirit, a free spirit. She had a lot of energy. When we first get to meet her in the film, she's kind of emo style in character. Not quite sure, but she's got hair that stands out, looks lovely. I think she had something original. She moves into modeling. She's aggressive at times. She wants to see a particular icon who looks after models. When she demands to see her and the receptionist says you just have to wait your turn, she gets a letter opener with a very sharp end and she scratches her name into the desk in front of her. And that's kind of aggression, as you see on the face of the receptionist. She's not likely to forget that. I don't know if that happened in real life, but I would not like that at all. I don't think that pushy behaviour ought to be celebrated so much. So much of it now. Look at how social media has gone. There's so many people fighting for attention, large egos. I'm not impressed by that, really. I do have an ego. Everyone has an ego. I hope to keep it in check, ideally. I want to listen to other people, embody compassion as much as possible, and not fighting to get to the top of the ant heap. However, I've seen this in so many films. When I saw, spoiler alert recently, one of the characters shouts at the receptionist in the hospital. He has a real tantrum and it gets results, unfortunately. I mean, to celebrate that, I don't think that's good because behaving like that, I think it gives out the wrong message when that appears in films. Every receptionist is a person. I'd rather a more skillful attempt to persuade someone. Appealing to human nature, I mean, that doesn't always work, but at least celebrating that would be a good thing, I would say. So, don't really like the pushy approach. Charisma, fine. I think there's some elements of charisma, appeals to humanity. They work much better on me. Someone might be loud, someone might be pushy. I will notice someone who approaches me with courtesy and who makes a reasoned argument. I think that's what really counts in life. If someone appeals to someone's sense of humanity, that's what matters across the board, whatever the theme is, whatever the area of life. And of course, I know in a hospital, if someone's dying or very ill, people do get upset. Receptionists will have to deal with that, unfortunately. But that's not what should get results. There might be someone who might have come just before this shouty person, and I think they ought to get respect. Now, having said all that, I think Angelina Jolie is a phenomenal actor. She is absolutely brilliant at the role she plays, and I saw her in Girl Interrupted, and I love that. And that was about a year after this film. That was 1999. This life story about Gia was amazing. I enjoyed most of it. But there's a lot of heavy stuff because she gets involved in drugs, and to some extent, that's her downfall. I won't say exactly how she died, but she dies very young in poignant circumstances. And it reminds me of a few other films that I won't mention right now for fear of giving spoilers. I liked a lot about this film. I really liked, I think, Angelina carried this film. And the story about this model, she had her upsides, she had her downsides. She had a really rough time towards the end. She had difficulties with various people. She was celebrated in that time, the early 1980s. I'm glad I've got to know a bit more about her life, about her love story, a lot of it. There was some LGBT theme. She was perhaps bisexual. I don't know how she defined her sexuality, but there was a queer element to this story, and that was interesting too. So I'm going to score this 7 out of 10. It's a pretty long film, 2 hours long. There was a lot of interesting stuff. It was poignant at times, some highs as well. Brilliant acting. That's what I will say about it. I'd love to know if you've got some thoughts. Thanks for watching this review. Please like if you like this. Thanks if you subscribe. And I really hope you join on my next film review or future reviews on this particular playlist. I'm putting them in playlists, so if you follow a particular playlist, that's great as well. Thank you. Bye for now.